Well, anyways, outside of Destiny 2, I like to keep in my rotation of games I'm playing something that's always terrible. So I also started because of previously playing Street Fighter the movie, the game. I got encouraged to play Street Fighter EX, and so Jet mentioned he hadn't played EX3. Oh, look, there's me. Look at that. So yeah, I played Street Fighter EX3. Again, I had actually played it previously. Oh God, like 10 years ago when it first came out. And I had my save on my PS3, which was really nice. So I had all the characters unlocked and everything. And I mean, it's ultimately not a bad game. It's just not really great. And it's got an interesting place in Street Fighter history. So it's developed by, I think it's Arika is the developer, and they're making that new fighting layer game, which is probably going to be essentially Street Fighter EX4 without Street Fighter characters. Because even in the stream I went through, there's like, oh God, maybe close to like 25 characters, and over half of them are unique to this series. Like they're only from the EX series.
Hmm.
And it's cool. Like it's fun. It's 3D fighting, but it's still kind of in a 2D plane. Like you can kind of dodge sideways, but not, I don't know, not as much as you could in like Tekken.
Hmm.
Um,
I was just gonna say it
and
looks like Tekken almost.
yeah, it doesn't play like Tekken at all. It actually plays like Street Fighter, and it handles okay. There's some inputs that are a little funky. It's not as refined as like Street Fighter 4 or 5, but it's still fun. And I think the thing that stands out to me most about this one is that you can have like dynamic battles, they'll call them. So you'll have like 3v1, and like all four people are fighting at one time.
Oh, cool.
And then you also have 2-on-2 like tag battles. And you kind of share a meter, like you have separate meters, but if someone dies, like you use their meter. And it's fun. It's just really easy. And I don't know why it is, but the game you can just roll through. Although I did just lose right there, but like you can roll through really easy. And I think there's some people that really like characters from the series. So Jet titled the video Skullomania. He's from this series, and he absolutely needs to be in the next Street Fighter update because he's amazing. Um, but it's fun. I mean, it's a neat little side thing, and I'm glad that the company that makes it can do something else because it's actually a pretty solid fighter.
Yeah, I've been loosely following the Fighting EX Lair release because that's now out on PS4. And I think the big thing holding me back, besides the fact I've never played an EX game, is that it kind of looks bad, dude. Its graphics are kind of
This
ugly.
game or Fighting Lair?
Fighting Lair.
See, I'm assuming if it's anything like EX, let's say it's at least as good as EX3.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just average. Like at best, it's average. And I think it had the novelty of Street Fighter being with it, and without that, it's just going to be a little below average to average. So we'll see.
Okay. I mean, I've heard it still plays great. It just looks low budget, and
Yeah.
I think graphics really matter in a fighting game. You want your characters to look cool and the environments to look cool, and that's part of why Dragon Ball is doing amazingly well because that game looks like the cartoon.
Yeah.
This one just doesn't look as good. But yeah, Street Fighter EX3 is something that I've always wanted to play, just as a weird anomaly in the Street Fighter series that I haven't tried yet. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's worth your time for like an hour, and then you're done. And then you're done.
yeah.
If I find another copy, I'll send it your way.
Oh, thank you, Jason. And maybe
It,
well,
yeah.
yeah.